All right, so we're on exercise 33 on page 381. We have the SPSS computations, and we'll notice that what I have here, there's one distinct difference between what they have on page 381. You'll notice that the second column is that huge difference. So we'll notice that that they have associates and bachelors and masters throughout the degree column. And what we have here is 1, 2, and 3. You'll notice that if you look carefully, that the 1 represents associates, 2 represents bachelors, and 3 represents masters. The reason I do this is because if you use associates, bachelors, and masters, strings, it's known as strings, where you have words in here, you're going to run into some issues. I'm not really sure why. It might be this version of SPSS. I actually have limited experience with SPSS. I've just kind of gone through and troubleshooted each of these exercises to make sure that it works. And this is what you have to do to make it work. You have to use numbers. Um, so anyways, you'll go into Analyze, and I'm on step 1 right now. You'll go into Analyze, and you'll go to Compare Means and One-Way ANOVA. Now that's described on step 1 on the top of page 382. Now if you left it similar to how they have it on page 381 with the associates, bachelors, and masters instead of numbers, you'll notice that your degree variable will not appear here. The degree variable just wouldn't appear. I'm not really sure why, but it just doesn't appear. So this is the way to work around it, and it will appear if you use numbers and you have it listed like this. So anyways, you'll want to move the degree over to the factor. So I'm on step 2, slightly out of order because they do this part second, but then month to grad they do first, but I'm doing it second. They'll move that to the dependent list. Then in options, you'll want to make sure, and I'm on step 3, that you choose descriptive and you choose homogeneity of variance test. Okay, and then you hit OK, and you get your output. All right, so this is the output you get, and you'll notice that if you compare, and this is why you might as well choose 1, 2, or 3, and just, well, at least remember what you choose for your associates and bachelors and masters, because you'll notice that you'll have 1, 2, and 3, because those are the 3 numbers that at least I used. And you'll notice in the table that they have on page 383 that everything is the same. All the numbers are in here are the same. That's what's really important. And what they have is associates, bachelors, and masters, and these 3 entries right here. So, I mean, it's not really that big a deal. You just need to remember what number you chose for which. And then you'll notice that all the same numbers are in the second table. You'll find on page 383. And then on page 384, you'll find this third table. And all the same numbers. Great. So anyways, that's about it. So they also have the post hoc test, and I will go ahead and discuss that next. So we just go to Analyze again to get to the post hoc test. As mentioned, actually on it looks like on page 384, it says return to the ANOVA window. Click on post hoc. So we need to get back to the ANOVA window. So we need to go to compare means one-way ANOVA. Here's the ANOVA window. Have the same information here. You just click on post hoc, and you want to make sure these 2 are clicked. So be sure to do that, and hit continue, and OK. And there we go. We end up getting the post hoc test information here, and you'll notice that it matches up with what you see on page 385. So anyways, let me know if you have any concerns, and I'll be more than happy to help. Oh, and also do make sure that, I mean, you remember what 1, 2, and 3, like what each of those represent: associates, bachelors, and masters. Okay, all right, thanks.